Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Utes will kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cyclones offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee you he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44th. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great job, great hands, great awareness. Make sure you get that grab, possess the ball, and get that foot in bounds.
It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Extending the play. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Hand off to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Utah Utes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Alexander. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Motion from the offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
From the gun, the ground game. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires and picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, though, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simpson. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting... short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Grab near the marker. It's Simpson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And they can't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Give to the single back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? The give to the running back from the shotgun. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. And the Utes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 2nd and short now after that completion. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
I lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 10 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit.
Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Prize today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. The snap sets up to throw. Setting up the screen. Discards a man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind them.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. These corners backing off a bit. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll try the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball.
And the pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field.
22 water.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense good?
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win. The
inside handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you in.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Pulled down for the tackle. The Utes want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Might as well give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cyclones will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense takes the field. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. Is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of...
He's got it down the left side. Off he goes. Running through contact. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Keene. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a first down for the offense.
Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Grab near the sticks. It's Keene. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put it into pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. And Again, excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Keene. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Off to the races to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Bearcats are on the move. Coming after it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Marches ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And that is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for them.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Iowa State 14.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Now on the counter. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To the ground, he's got it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cyclones! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bearcats are flying down the field.
Good enough for a first down.
Touch pass on the run. Jukes his way from... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late.
Here we go.
They'll go to the air. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Keene. Tackled immediately after the catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? The lone back's got it. At the 20, he's got space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Right back to the well. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. Turns it on in midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's right on target. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius, so you throw it anywhere near them and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over Arkansas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to get the first through the air. He caught it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Wants to go up top. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there. Like,
oh, what a grab by the defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Philly.